Good morning, congregation. This is your boy D Mac. Let's talk. All right, so the Olympics. With all this going on, considering the the Delta strand or the Delta variant of the coronavirus, which is said to be the most lethal strand, that the travel and the risk through travel. You already have athletes who are being sent back to the United States and sent back to their respective countries because they are testing positive for COVID. And being in this environment, exposing them to people from different countries and who know who has what, I don't think that having the Olympics is that big a deal for people to risk their lives and their health for it. That's one thing. Then for two, you have the Olympic Commission who's doing some of the most asinine things as far as the rules and saying who's disqualified for this and who's qualified for that. And it's pretty sickening. I'm just going to give a few examples of what I'm talking about. But before I actually get into that, let me give a major salute to the Milwaukee Bucks, who are the 2021 NBA champions. Great job, Giannis. You had some help from Middleton, and you had some help from what's his name, Holiday. But ultimately, it was Giannis who carried the Milwaukee Bucks all the way through this entire season, postseason included. And I salute you, Giannis. You are a beast. You are the big man now. You're the bar that has been set for big men now. So I congratulate you once again. Now back to what I'm talking about. Also, I did say if the Suns lost, I would get on here and say that I was wrong. So here it is. Y'all ready for it? I was wrong, man. I thought Phoenix was gonna take them in four in a sweep, but Phoenix got blasted. And I'll do another show about that later because that's not what this is about. Just wanted to get that out of the way. But here we go. All right. So the reasons I feel like the Olympics should be canceled or America should not involve themselves or participate in the Olympics at all is for these few reasons right here. First and foremost, we know about the story with the black swim team and the issue that they're having with the Olympic Commission not wanting to okay the swim caps that the black swimmers want to use because they have a different head shape, they have different hair grain, hair texture, and they require a different type of cap to accommodate them, but the Olympic Committee do not want to accommodate them for whatever their reasons is. I have an idea what the reason is, but I'm not going to speculate and put that out there in the atmosphere without having the truth to go with it. So I'll just leave that at that. But I think we all know what it is. Two, you have Norway. Norway, they didn't want to wear the bikini bottoms that show half of your butt, which I don't blame them for that. They wanted to wear some more tasteful shorts that covered up, and there was absolutely no problem with it whatsoever, except with the commission. They said that these girls were out of uniform because they didn't want to show all of their body and they wanted to have some self-respect. So this goes to reinforce what I say about how women are over sexualized and degraded by people in so many different industries across the board. Some women are okay with it because they like the attention, but some women are not. And I don't feel like women should be subjected to something that they're not comfortable with just because a committee thinks this is okay. Because these people, who knows who's on that committee? Who knows the character of the people that's on that committee? And I question it all the time based on stories like this. Anybody that would have a problem with somebody having respect about themselves is a sick person, and they don't need to be in any type of position of authority over anyone, period. because they don't have the integrity, nor do they have the character to make those type of determinations concerning other people. So whoever's on this Olympic commission, you need to go back and do a revision of that committee and really sit down and get some people who understand what age we're moving into and understand that the narrative is changing and reinforcing these old stereotypes about women, about black people and other ethnicities that are going to be a part of these games. There's no more room for that. But we're seeing all of the racism and prejudice in the Olympic Committee. And I don't think we should go to the Olympics. I think every single American should protest and walk out and go back home. We don't need to be a part of that. Who cares? Who cares about the Olympics? Really and truly, when it comes down to it, who cares? It's just a medal. It's just a stroke of the ego for you and your country. That's all the Olympics is. Let's be real about what the Olympics is. There's nothing important about the Olympics. All it is tradition and a whole bunch of ego stroking. That's what it is. So if y'all are willing to risk your lives and your health to stroke your ego and to make your country feel like there's somebody or they're important in the world because they were able to outperform somebody else from another country, have at it. That's on you. But me personally, I feel like it's not worth it, especially with the scrutiny that all of these athletes are being placed under by this prejudice commission. We have a blind Paralympian who couldn't bring her caregiver, who is her mother, and she did exactly what I said. She's quitting the team and she's walking out because it's not that important. If they can't honor her mother and her caregiver by her being blind and the things that she needs to accommodate her, then so be it. It's not that important. And I salute you, young lady. I really do. D-Max salute you. And everybody else need to follow suit. I remember Naomi Osaka. She was having issues and they didn't want to accommodate her. So she stepped down. I admire these people. And I noticed that the men are not stepping down. You need to step up and step down. That's what you need to do. I see all of the women making statements, all of the women showing the integrity, all of the women being the ones to say that no, we won't stand for this. But the men are being quiet, the men are being passive, and they're just going along with it. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see a bunch of weak men like that. If y'all were real men, then y'all would stand behind these women and y'all would step down from the Olympics, go home, let them have their little games or whatever they want to, and we do our own thing. We don't need them. We don't need the Olympics. We don't need the hassle. We don't need the prejudice. We don't need the health risk. So once again, I'm gonna say, what are they gonna do next? They're gonna disqualify Simone Biles for her athleticism just because she can do extra flips and she can do something that nobody else can do. Watch, they're gonna find something wrong with her, and they're gonna try to suspend her. Maybe they'll just say, "Oh, well, she's got COVID. We're gonna put her in COVID protocol." That's the convenient little thing to do. But I say right now to every single athlete that is in the Olympics, I think you should boycott it. I know I'm going to boycott it. I'm not watching any of the Olympic basketball games. I'm not watching any of the Olympic anything because I'm taking a stand, which some of you athletes need to do. Check your integrity and see what's more important. I know you've been working hard for your Olympic gold and you've been working hard and this is your dream to go to the Olympics, but what's more important? Your dignity, your character, or Olympic gold? So That's all I have to say on that. That's my opinion. If you don't agree, then so be it. But I'm always going to come on here and give my honest opinion about what I see. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just giving me the opportunity to impart something in you early this morning before you get up and start your day. And this is your boy D Mac. You know what I say? Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.